Alright, so today I wanted to talk about the strongest 5 stars in the game, do some damage rankings for you, and show some stuff off so that you are aware of really who can put up good damage and who you can rely on to help you in Honkai Star Rail today. Let's jump into it, let's talk about it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's hop over there. And just again, keep in mind that we're going to talk about 5 stars and both 4 stars in this video. So again, this is just overall strong characters, mainly off of damage. There are characters that are more support heavy, which I'm saving for a separate video. This is mainly strong as in damage, put up good numbers, and be able to clear some content for you if need be. There are characters on the side that are outstanding support characters. Natasha exists. Tingyun exists, right? There are very strong characters beside these ones over here, so just keep this in mind. This is mainly DPS and strength on that part. So as you guys all know, we have this site over here to give us an idea of what damage looks like from these characters, correct? These characters are putting up decent amounts. Single target we're going to start off with at Eidolon 1. We'll talk about whale status later on, but let's go through just free to play what a character is able to do. And again, this is mainly in simulated areas on when you're running the perfect team, applying the perfect debuffs and all of that. That is how this will go. So obviously when you're testing it, you may not be hitting such high damage, but realize that this is with perfect scenarios, which theoretically you can put into your gameplay after beta testing, but they're just strong overall, right? Zila being the first 5-star banner is definitely worth it to be placed here at first place because she's the first primary banner, first, premium banner. Deserved 286, but Dan Heng is competing. He's like, oh, hell no. 284 right behind. Being a 4-star character and given to you at launch, you have to understand that he really does put up a good number, and he's free. So if you are suffering and not being able to pull Zila or other characters, remember, he's a great alternative to at least start the game off in the right direction and put materials towards the character like this one, who also has a lot of longevity, right? That's there too. Over here, we got another 5-star kicking it in 3rd place. Jingyun also is over here at 4th place. I butchered the pronunciation. I'll work on it. Yes, he is there, but with it, he is also doing pretty good on what it is as single target. Realize he's an AoE character. So this is the metric that is created and why people say that he is a better character than Zila, due to the fact that, look at it, right? And I'm not hating Zila. Zila is a great character. Pull for her, have fun, go for the character. It's outstanding, right? What you should know is that he is almost on par with single target damage right up front with that of Zila, correct? Now, if I were to switch this category to AoE, he'll probably be top 3, and she will definitely drop below top 6, 7, 8, right? She'll lose out on that on the 3 target area. That's going to happen. He's mainly a AoE character, and AoE in this game is huge, hence why that's there, but that does not discredit this character at all. She is very strong, and that of a single target, she will carry you and she will help you, and players that pulled this character can tell you that too, okay? So, still a great character. We have Hook over here. Xu Sheng, arguably one of the best 4-star DPS, also up there at a very good amount. Clara also up there at a very good amount, so keep that in mind as well. Sampo also, Himiko also, Arlon, Serval, the physical Trailblazer, and Herta. That's currently what it looks like over here. And again, each one has one of these like disclaimers. Because the Lightning Lord is hard to predict, the numbers showcase the bare minimum you could expect from this character, and his performance in the game should be better. So that's there. For example, for Clara, this situation assumes in the 3 target scenarios, Clara gets hit twice per turn, which results in 2 counters. So realize in some of these situations the damage will be different, but just know it's right there. This simulation assumes a perfect rotation where you time his talent on each of his ultimates. So again, that's what you can do with these characters. Also, this simulation does not include resurgence procs as they are outside the rules. So again, that's there, but each character can do very good. You switch this, let's say to 3 targets, which is AoE, you change the dynamic heavily. Clara will take 1st place here. Jin Yun will also be right behind as a premium character. He will be a very good pickup for a lot of players that first off didn't get Zila, right? But they have a backup opportunity to grab a character that can push them in story and push them in content and push them in endgame to at least help get that like curve on content, right? So it's a great addition to the meta, which it'll be very helpful for a lot of players. So again, it's not end all, I quit the game because I lost Zila. You have another great character to get like back on afterwards. Again, I'm not saying to skip Zila. Go for Zila if you want her, but still the character right after is great. So both are arguably really good characters and both can kind of win in some sort of scenarios. Just know in the future that yes, if you lose on Zila, have some sort of thing like, oh, I'm okay, nothing's wrong, I can get this character right after, the pity's gonna carry, all of that's gonna carry. you're in for at least a good present as you get closer to that banner, right? So keep that in mind as well. After this, we have Himiko, we have Serval, another 4-star, pulling up with that damage of somewhat of his 5-star. It's great. So I made this video, I told you Serval is an outstanding AoE DPS. That's who Lightning Break. So Serval is a great character to build too. You saw Dan Hang over there, you saw Serval, 2 characters that are 4-stars that are outstanding. Hook, who is it? Again, Natasha is also great, but that's healer, right? That's not really DPS. Obviously, it won't be on this ranking, but realize that there are great 4-stars that can rival that of a 5-star. So at the end of the day, realize that. Trailblazer Physical also up here. Sampo also up here. Zila falls. Correct, she does. Again, I realize that this does not proc, so that's why also. But 286 is where she's at. Still doing pretty good. Dan Heng also falling down a little bit here. We have Hook also here. Herta also here. Xu Shang, Arlon. That's currently what it looks like for the 3 targets area. If we were to up the Eidolons, I'm curious. Clara gets a huge boost. It looks like Zila tops that of... Wow, Dan Heng falls off hard. Zila makes a huge comeback. If you like max out the character, damn Clara, you're going crazy. It looks like Clara is just undefeated over here. If we go back here, Zila is undefeated. Clearly makes a huge jump in comparison to that of this. So if you are maxing Zila out, you're experiencing something there. At 1 dupe, oh, he almost tops that. So wow, this character does a huge jump with that. What is his Eidolon do? Wow. What is it? Where is it? Eidolon 1. When, his name is Yankee, right? Yanking? I butchered it. I'm so sorry. I gotta work on pronunciation. I'll work on it, get back to you. Attacks a frozen enemy. He deals additional ice damage equal to 60% of his attack. So that's what's causing him to do that much more damage? Wow. E2 or Eidolon 2 will make another huge jump for Zila. But it looks like after this, it does 30k, 30k. So, what is it? Eidolon 4 doesn't change anything for Zila there. Eidolon 5 is a very little jump. So yeah, after it looks like Eidolon 3, maybe Eidolon 4 is not the best, but that's what it looks like there. With 3 targets, it's crazy to see, but it looks like basically, other than Dan like getting knocked out, everyone else remained the same here. So, and then Sampo makes a huge jump too. So that's what it looks like on AoE or 3 target damage. It's a good idea just to at least keep this in the back of your head that what characters do what in what scenario. So for 1 target, this is what it's doing. It's doing good. It's doing very freaking good. For this, it's doing this, which is also very good, right? So at the end of the day, each character shines in separate areas. Each character is good. There are 4-stars among this area to be the strongest. Clara is very strong. Again, Zila is very strong. Don't let people say that she's bad. She is great, and people that pulled her can also say the same thing, right? We just know that this character is right after, and his kit also is very good. From that of the beta, there's a lot to look forward to with him. Plus, AoE is huge, and AoE in this game is probably a make it or break it in some areas, but also single target will have its meta and will have its use case in a lot of stuff too. So it fully depends on where you're at, and there's also future characters that rival both these new kits that we have. So at the end of the day, characters will jump in, characters will get swapped out. It's how the game is going to go, but these are characters to look forward to as these strong ones, as characters to build. Remember, 4-stars can do that of 5-stars, so if you are unlucky, build a 4-star that's good. You see there's many 4-stars here. Xu Sheng, Dan Heng, support characters, build them also. Natasha, Ting Yun, right? There are great characters. Have fun building, get to it. You'll enjoy. Trust me now.